Hey YouTube, Fly Girl VSG here, coming into you with my week 14 post-op VSG update. Just start with the stats, same as usual. I started my pre-op diet November 21st, 2013, and I weighed in at 301.2. I weighed into surgery December 5th at 291.8. I weighed in last week at 240.6. I weighed in this week at 242. So that is a gain of 1.4 pounds for a total loss since the pre-op diet of 59.2 pounds. So when I weigh myself on Mondays and Thursdays, I don't weigh myself every day. And when I jumped on the scale on Monday, it was actually up to 245.6 or something. And I was like, okay, well, I partied a little hard this weekend. I had wine, I had some social events, so I probably drank like a bottle and a half. I probably drank 2.5 bottles of wine over the course of the whole weekend. But I was pretty active. I worked out. I was pretty sore on Monday from a workout that I did, and I did some moving activities and stuff like that. So I kind of thought that maybe it was just the wine. I looked at my food. My food was fine. Calories were in range. It was probably more cheese than I really needed, but, I can't really eat all that much food, so my food was in line, but I thought maybe it was just the wine, and maybe I was retaining water. I start my time of the month next week, so, the week before, it's usually just a few days before that I retain water for that, so I was like, oh, that's a little soon, but, and then I weighed Tuesday, because I was kind of curious to see if that had kind of died down a little bit. It was still the same. So then I started really freaking out. And throughout the day on Tuesday, I had all these feelings like, I thought there was hope. Like, hope that maybe one day my thighs wouldn't touch. Or hope that I'd be able to cross my legs and my legs would actually, just fold over instead of kind of my leg being up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That there was hope that I'd go and be able to shop at any store. I'm not at that point yet. I'm still in plus-size clothing. I could probably buy an X or a 2X at this point, like an XL or an XXL at a regular store, maybe. But, I started thinking there's hope, and here I am failing at this. And even though, on a rational level, I knew there were circumstances that led to the gain. And I was, I have prepared myself throughout this whole journey that there was going to be weeks that I wouldn't lose, that you stall and you readjust something and, it kickstarts again. Or that your body's just adjusting and getting used to things. So, I was expecting that. I wasn't expecting there to ever be a week in a while, for a long while, that I would actually gain weight. So, I was discouraged. On an emotional level, though, it hit me really hard. Rationally, I was like, this is going to calm down, it's fine, just keep things in check, it's okay. But on an emotional level, I was just like, that's it for me. This is all I'm ever going to get. It's really hard to retrain the voices in your head from all the diets that we've ever been on, or I've ever been on. I can't speak for anyone else, but the truth is, I do feel like I'm dieting. I mean, I'm starting to feel in the last couple weeks that I am dieting, and I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel that this is a life change forever, and that again, the sleeve is a tool for me to help me eat less. Which it is, and that's an effective tool, at least at this point. But, when you're overweight and you have issues with food or whatever, or with yourself, it's hard when you're rationalizing how you're going to react to something, or it's going to be okay, but somewhere deep, deep inside of you, you're just fucking freaking out. And that's how I was. And so sometime on Tuesday, I realized something, that I had quit my blood pressure medication. And one of my medications I take for blood pressure is a diuretic. And that I mean, I did drink some wine this weekend, and that doesn't help with water retention, but that's pretty much it. So I took the diuretic yesterday just to see, and I dropped 3 pounds in a day just from peeing out that water. So, everything else is on point. My food is on point. I mean, this week has been a little harder because I'm PMSing, and so I have the munchies really bad. So I've been eating a lot more like popcorn and things like that I don't really need. But for the most part, like I'm getting my protein in and, you know, the good healthy fats and all that stuff. So I'm not too worried about going crazy there. I don't feel it's like a food issue. I've been more active and working out most days, you know, like 4 to 5 days a week. So like I feel good, you know, about my plan in general. I think the major changes was I drank a lot more this weekend than I had ever on this, well, not ever, but probably the second time on this plan. The first time I drank a lot, I think I told you guys about the vodka. I still lost that week, but I just lost like 1.2 pounds instead of 2 or 3 pounds. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's totally fine. I'm still really happy. I'm down, 59.2 pounds, so it's not 60 or 60, whatever it was last week. What was it last week? 60.6. You know, it's 1.4 pounds up. I'm sure it'll even out. I'm going to stay on the diuretic for a while just to keep my brain from freaking out. Plus, I don't see any harm in it for a little while until I run out. I just won't refill the prescription. I have a big trip coming up in a couple of weeks to Mexico with 7 other people, my boyfriend included and my best girlfriend. So I'm super excited. And I just kind of wanted to, I was hoping to be down to 235 or so by that trip, but we leave on the 22nd of March and what is today, the 13th? There's just no way that in 10 days I'm going to lose this 1.4 pounds plus another 5. I don't think that I can do that at the rate that I'm losing now. So, I mean, next week my focus is just to really work on protein because I'm not good at that every day. Like, I'm good at that most days, but some, it's like 80, you know, my protein intake right now is supposed to be around 72 grams of protein. Some days I'm like 85, 78, 68, which is fine. And the other days I'm like 43. I'm like, wow, okay. I mean, because I don't really pay attention until after I've kind of gone through the day, and I'm like, shit, you know? So I probably have 2 days a week like that. And then 5 days a week I'm on point. So, I mean, I don't feel too bad. Usually those are higher carb days. Like, the lower protein days are higher carb days. So, next week I'm going to be super on track, and then the week after I'll be in Mexico. So I just want to be able to go through my clothes and make sure that I have clothes that fit and all that stuff. So a few years ago, I'm just going to show you something really quick, and then I'm going to talk about NSVs, and then I'll be done. Because I'm okay. I'm okay, you guys. Everything is okay. I'm not failing at this. I'm doing great. I'm hanging in. I just wasn't expecting that. Shit happens, though. So it doesn't mean I'm failing. It's 1 week. I have a whole lifetime of awesomeness. It's okay. And there's going to have to be weekends where I do have like that, right? I mean, that's what life is about. And that's what is amazing, I'm trying to tell myself, about this tool is that, like, there's going to be weekends when I party. And there's going to be weekends where maybe that means water retention, I go up that week. But, like, in the big picture, I'm down almost 60 pounds. Like, that's a huge deal. And in another 3 months, maybe I'll be down another 40 pounds or 35 pounds. I mean, if I can get, you know, I mean, I don't really have a timeline about this, but if I can get, you know, it's March now, if by the end of, you know, July, like my birthday, I can be in Wonderland, that's 40 pounds, and, you know, let's see, April, May, June, July, 4 months, it's 10 pounds a month, plus not even including the rest of this month, so 4.5 months, like, totally doable. I really need to work on building muscle too, but I'm trying, but I need my trainer to help me. MC, if you're watching this, we're going to get together in a few weeks. So, what was I talking about? I tell ya, my brain farts are so bad. Okay, so, I think I was talking about clothes for Mexico. So I'm going to Mexico, and I want to show you what I'm doing. So I wanted to try to make myself feel better, right? I was like, I'm depressed about, not really depressed, but like I was like, I'm bummed about this. And ironically, like the thing that would normally 60 pounds ago, 30 pounds ago, make me feel really bad would be to go shopping and try and clothes. Like that's the way, the number one way for me to hate myself more is for me to, well, not more, I don't hate myself, but you know what I'm saying? Like for me to feel really shitty is to go shopping and be like, oh, clothes fit great, But now I've been trying on all my clothes in my closet and they're all too big. So it feels great to shop in my closet now, right? So I have all these clothes from when I was like 232, like 3 summers ago. And I was like, I'm going to go through them and see what I can wear and what I can't wear. Because I was like a 14, 16 that summer, which is like 10 pounds less than me now. I'm like still in some things an 18, mostly 16 now. So not quite on the 14. I was working out a lot back then, so I was a little smaller. But, so I was going through clothes, and I was like, I'm going to try on a bunch of clothes as I have time throughout the day, just like try on a couple shirts here and there. And so I've been doing that, and I feel much better now. So I'm going to show you the big pile of clothes. I've already rehung up some of my clothes now, but like I have dresses and tank tops, and that, wait, where's my finger? That pile of clothes right there, that's all stuff I'm taking to Mexico with me. So, and I've already tried on pants, and thanks God, for my sleeve sister, Christine, she gave me a bunch of hand-me-downs, so I've got capri pants, because all of those were too big. I've got some dresses, some sundresses, tank tops, shorts, like, I'm set. It's going to be really hard to pack for 10 days, well, it's like 9 days, and only fit it, like, we're trying to fit it all in, like, a carry-on and pack our big luggage with like our sunscreens and like things that are over 4 ounces and like our snorkel vests and our snorkel gear and stuff like that. Like try to just pack that, and then if we lose it, we can rent gear there and buy sunscreen, versus losing all our clothes and stuff like that. So it's going to be really hard because we have laundry there, so I don't really need to pack like a pair of underwear for every day. I don't really need to pack a new like 4 outfits a day, but when I travel and I'm gone for longer than a week like that, like I like to have options. So anyway, let's just get into NSVs for this week, because I've got to hold on to something, right? I mean, like this week kind of sucked on the scale issue. So my NSVs this year was, I went to a show, not this year, this week. I went to a show at the Aladdin last week with my boyfriend, and I had been to which is a concert venue here in Portland, and I had been there once before and could not fit into the seats. Like, I hated it there because I couldn't fit in the seats. Now, I don't really love it there anyway because there's really not very good views there. Like, you're kind of, it's like an old-style movie theater. Like, you can't really see in front of the person in front of you, which kind of sucks, but it's all right. But this time I went and I sat in this chair, and I, like, could still put my hand in between, like, the armrest. Like, I could fit in the chair and cross my legs, and, like, I wasn't just squished in the chair. It was a huge deal. It was a huge deal. Also, like, I'm noticing that, like, I can't, my belly is not, here, let me show you. Let me show you my belly. There it is. There it is in all its glory. Okay? So I can't rest, because my belly does not go out past my boobs anymore. I can't rest my hands. Like, I usually, like, kind of rest my hands on my boobs, like, when I'm sitting, like, on my stomach, and I can't do that. And I'm super stoked that I can't do that. So that's a big deal. Like, my stomach does not go out past my belly anymore, or my boobs anymore, unless I really push it out. So, like, well, but why would I do that? So I'm super excited. And then another NSV is, I wear a size 10 shoe, and I have for a long time, and they're starting to get pretty big, which I had been warned about. I mean, I've done enough Sassy Sleever stuff to know that shoe size can change. So I am going to, like I said, going to Mexico, and I wanted a pair of dress sandals to go with me, and I bought 2 pairs of shoes at a 9.5. Now, I'm definitely not quite a 9.5. I'm not quite a 10, so it kind of sucks. Like, my 10s are too big, but my 9.5s are just a touch too small, but I want to show them to you. They're super cute. Okay, so these are the ones that don't quite fit, because my pinky toe, which comes out right here, like, kind of sits more on the outside, which looks really weird, but my foot fits in this. Like, my toes aren't going over or anything. How cute, right? So cute. These are my favorite because I love this color, this pewter color. Oh my god, I love you so much. And these fit great. So I think these are the ones I'm going to take to Mexico. I'm sure I'll get blisters, but I'll just wear, because I don't wear dress shoes like this. You know, I wear like Merrells and Danskos, like whatever. I'm so boring. So I'll probably just put Band-Aids here and then I'll be fine. So, okay. All right, well, that's all I have to share today. Everything's going to be okay. I know what I have to do to keep doing it. Hopefully the diuretic, I mean, I've only took it one day, so I didn't really expect it to work miracles before my weigh-in today. It is what it is. And so I'm just going to climb a mountain and get over it. And then just keep plugging away and not be discouraged. It was really amazing, though, that emotional reaction to that. Like, I thought I had hope. There was hope for me. I'm just not ready. Like, I'm not ready for this to be it. You know, I'm not ready for me to be like, this is all there is. So, I'm not going to let that happen. You know, if I'm never at my goal weight, if I never get down to 150 or 160, fine. If I live my life at 180 or 190, fine. I'm fine with that. But let me at least get there. You know, let me at least get there and see how it goes. I don't want to, there's no stopping. Okay, I'm done. You guys have a good day. I just ramble forever. Keep it fly out there, you guys, and happy St. Patrick's Day on Monday, and I will talk to you next Thursday.